Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. This is an update video about my concussion, which I mentioned in a video last week. I was waiting to react to a new Zombies map trailer, and I hadn't yet gone to the doctor. I just thought maybe I'm concussed, and I figured it would now be worth doing an update video where we're going to talk about my concussion, because I am concussed, sadly. We're also going to talk about the fact that there are record-breaking temperatures in the UK this week, and there is a Zombies map releasing at the same time, set near a volcano. Hilarious timing, but something we are going to have to logistically deal with. Warframe has streams that I'm meant to be doing, but have not been able to do because I've been concussed, and also because my internet's been down for the past week. Oh, and finally, where's the book club? Right? Where is that? So, in this video, I'm going to basically just yap for a bit about what's going on, but I'm doing so with a concussed brain, so please bear with me. So, and also it's boiling. It's like 34 degrees right now, and we don't have air conditioning, so I'm dying. I want to start at the beginning with the concussion. Basically what happened is I was in the gym, I was doing some lat pull downs with the bar, and then I got the close grip, and I was like, I'm just going to do like 1 or 2 single arm pull downs, right? So I have this grip, and I only have hold of it with one of my hands, and I pull the grip directly into my own head and bonk myself on the head with a metal bar with extreme force, going dunk. And so that hurt, as you can imagine. And sadly, it hit me right in the temple, which is a really sensitive place in your head. And at the time, I thought nothing of it, but then later I felt nauseous. I accidentally took the wrong kind of medication. I took medication that basically very slightly thins your blood, which is not good if your brain is bleeding. So that was bad. I felt really nauseous. I went to the doctor the next day after I'd finished my Zombies trailer reaction, and the outcome was, yeah, you have a concussion. It's not super serious in the sense that I wasn't bleeding out of my ears or something. I wasn't vomiting loads, stuff like that. And that meant that I didn't need to get a CT scan, which was promising. But they were like, be very careful. It's going to be very hot. Take it easy and really keep tabs on it. So that's what I've been doing over the past week. I've been really trying to force myself not to work tons, which is really difficult, actually, for me. I'm someone that, as you guys probably know, over the years, I just love my job. I love what I do. And it's pretty difficult to sit me down and be like, do nothing for a day. Like, I get very antsy. So I've done my best to do that, but it hasn't been easy. And thankfully, after about 4 days, the nausea went away because I was feeling permanently nauseous 24/7. Thankfully, that's kind of gone away now. I get little bursts of it every now and then, but mostly it's gone. And it's just the headache that is still there. And I really feel it. I feel kind of pain radiating out of my head on this impact site still. And it's just constant. It's there all the time. And I'm much more foggy-minded, I suppose, than I feel like I otherwise would be. Part of that, I think, is just the hot weather. Part of it, though, is the fact that my brain is healing, man. Like, my head is traumatized, and so it needs some healing time. So the reason I'm making a video about this is, first of all, to just say, I know you guys kind of want to pay attention to how I'm doing, so how I'm doing is sadly not ideally, but it also has some implications for content. So there is this Zombies map coming out later this week, and it's coming out on the same day that, at least when I last looked, was predicted to be the hottest day ever recorded in London in history. Yeah. And what that means is that because we don't have air conditioning in London, generally, I was going to be cooked. And not only was I going to be cooked by the weather, I was then also going to have my console on, and my PC on, and my Streamlights on, in order to stream the release of the volcano map, Kowakujo, which is also coming out on Thursday. So it's going to be a bit scary, but I do still intend to go forward with it. However, due to the fact that I'm dealing with a concussion, etc., I am going to probably treat it a little differently to a normal zombies map. I'm going to stream it exactly as I normally do, and I'm still going to make my guide, but there is a chance, just depending on how hot it does end up actually getting, I might need to like shut my stream down and just let my room cool down for a bit and then come back. I might need to delay the guide by like 12 hours or something. Thank you, Killer B, for the sub. It's going to vary, really, just depending on the circumstances. And I want to flag that in advance to you guys because I don't really think there's ever been a zombies map where I've done my full playthrough, I've finished it, and then I've delayed making an Easter egg guide. Like, that's very weird. Those circumstances might come up this time around, or they might not. I actually just don't know. But it's going to be a health first situation, and I'm really going to try to make sure that I'm not overloading my brain. And so it's going to be an unusual one, basically. And I hope that you guys can understand that. As Cortex has just said in the chat, health's the important thing here, right? So we're going to make sure that I don't do any permanent damage, because that would suck. And the last thing that we need is no nonsense starting to creep into the no nonsense guides. So, Wall, thank you so much for gifting those subs. The next topic is Warframe. I've been meaning to stream Warframe over the last couple of weeks, but then I had these internet issues and the concussion, etc. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stream Warframe tomorrow on Wednesday. I'm then going to take a break for a couple of days. I'm probably going to stream Warframe again on Saturday, and we're going to just sort of start that cadence, start it up again. I'm very curious if you guys think that it would be a good idea for me to try to go to TennoCon. Let me know. I'd love to get your thoughts on that. That could be really fun, little surprise visit. I did GCX last year, so like what if I did TennoCon this year? That could be interesting. And I know that there's a lot of you that are also curious about the book club. Where the hell's the book club, right? Now, I have good news about the book club, and that's that I've recorded 14 episodes of book club with my grandma so far. And so what I'll be doing is later this week, probably, I will be sending you guys towards a second channel where a lot of the book club content is going to live. It's going to be Milo 2. And I'll link it in the description so you guys can subscribe now if you want to kind of get a head start. But that will be coming later this week. Episodes will sort of begin there. And also on my main channel, this channel, I'll be introducing you to my Meemore and doing a little bit of a sort of intro piece. And that will be coming out later this week as well. So the book club is going to be underway. I've had to sort of shift the plan a bit from the original thing of like, let's do Zooms every week and go book by book or like whatever. It's going to shift slightly now. And I'm going to have a lot of episodes with my Meemore and then some guest episodes. And I think the guest episodes are going to go on main right now, and they're going to kind of advertise the Milo 2 second channel. So that's currently the plan. And that way I'm hoping I can kind of build up a little bit of an audience on Milo 2, which will be sort of you guys, honestly, that are watching this video. It's going to be people that care about me beyond just the zombies. And instead it's going to be folks that also care about, maybe I do a film review or something. I'll whack that on Milo 2. Maybe there's some other thing. I read a book that I love and I want to yap about it. Maybe that goes on Milo 2. Like, that's kind of what I'm envisioning for what that channel might be. But at least for the time being, the book club stuff is going to go on there. So like I said, that will be linked in the description of this video as well. So that's concussion update, heatwave, zombies, Warframe, book club. I think probably the only last thing to mention is I'm thinking about releasing these tank tops at long last. They've been in high demand for a long time, but I've just never actually released them. I'm thinking we might release those during the stream for a limited time on Thursday. So if you're in the zombie stream Thursday, or you're in some of the sort of ensuing content that we post on the channel, keep an eye out for that milomerch.com link, and you should have some availability to get yourself one of the no-nonsense tanks, which are, yeah, something that I should have released like 2 years ago, but listen, I waited for the right time, and it's a volcano map. You need a muscle tee for a volcano map, right? So that's currently the plan. I guess one final update to remind you guys about is that I've got full story breakdowns of Black Ops 1 and now Black Ops 2 that we've made over the last 2 years and we've been sitting on for forever. We are now going to finally release those in the build-up to the official, like, ports of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 releasing in July. So you can look forward to those videos coming out quite soon as well. I know that some of you guys have been waiting for those for so long. They are incredible edits. They are really gorgeous edits. It's cinema, truly. And so I'm very excited for you guys to see those. And they will release, like I said, either right in the build up to those ports releasing or like on top of the ports releasing. I've got to figure out the right schedule for them. I'd love your thoughts in the comments down below. And just generally, because I'm a bit fried right now, both in terms of heat and in terms of concussion, I'd really love your guidance and advice on if there's anything that I've just discussed here that you think should change. The aspiration I have for the book club is still that we do an IRL London event at some point. I've had a couple of cinemas reach out, and it sounds like they'd be interested in letting us book out the entire cinema for a day, and then we could screen the Odyssey, like we could all watch it together in London, and then we could do like a discussion afterwards, and like it would be like a thing. I'm so desperate to do something like that. I think it would be awesome, and it'd be such a lovely way to interact with you guys and meet you guys in person and stuff in London. So I'll keep you updated as those sorts of plans develop. But yeah, for the time being, the book club content will be something that you can consume as you read the book over the next couple of weeks on my main channel and on Milo too. And I thought a lot about the name of that channel. For a long time, I was like, oh, I should call it Just Milo, or like Only Milo. But then it's like, well, that's kind of like Only Fans. So I wasn't sure, but I ended up thinking Milo 2 is probably just the cleanest option, because that's what it is. It is Milo 2. So it's Milo as well, if you will. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been an update that has been enjoyable. It's not ideal. Having this concussion sucks, man. I'm really trying to just take things day by day, really. And I'm hoping that the headache is going to go away eventually, because it's rough. But I appreciate your understanding as I go. And fingers crossed, the Zombies map this week is fun, and I can approach it in a healthy way, and I can still get content out, because I really want to do that, while at the same time also ensuring that I can get the restoration that I need. So thanks, folks. Subscribe to Milo too, I suppose. But only subscribe if you actually want book club content or like other content. There's already a load of like theater reviews on there. If you don't have any interest in the content, you don't have to subscribe, right? You don't have to do it like as a favor to me. I'd much rather you do it if you actually care about that content. But honestly, if you just want to go and watch some videos and subscribe and then not intend to stick around on that channel, that's also fine. You do you, man. But I'll be doing me in the meantime on Milo 2 and on main with zombies content and Warframe content this week. So thanks, folks. Subscribe to that channel, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.